What is up, nephew?
What's up?
We're riding solo today, huh? No guest.
Yep, no guest.
So,
Decided to do a solo
dude,
episode.
yeah. Well, we were trying to get your brother on, right? He just was a little
Yeah,
too busy,
yeah,
being a teenager.
yeah, he had some plans today, so we'll try to get him on maybe next week or something. Oop,
Okay,
we go.
sounds good. Hopefully, he could get on soon.
Yeah.
He's a student athlete here in Pueblo, so he we have a lot we could talk about with him.
hmm
So, you have a big trip coming up, right?
Yep, I'm going to Austin. So today's actually Friday. This will air on Sunday, but by the time this airs, I'll be in Austin. I'm going tomorrow, which would be Saturday,
So you're gonna fly
the
out.
November 11th. Yeah, I'm flying out.
How do you feel about flying? You good with it? Doesn't scare you or anything?
Yeah, I'm good with flying. It doesn't bother me at all. Uh,
How do-
Same thing
uh,
with. I don't think it bothers Kate either.
No,
I'm
not
pretty
not
good
even
with
the
it.
takeoff. Takeoff scares the shit out of me, man.
No, I think I've done it enough now where I'm just like I'm kind of used to it now. I think
What are
the
you gonna
first
do in
few
Austin?
times. Uh, so I have a couple plans. Um, so I want to train at B Team as much as I can. That's Craig Jones' gym.
Uh-huh.
So I want to train at B Team as much as I can, get some good training with those guys. Because my friend Jonathan, or Officer Grimy, that's how most people know him.
Officer
Because
Grimy?
that's his Instagram, and that's like what everyone calls him. But he's friends with those guys, so hopefully we'll be able to get into some good training sessions with them. But yeah, so there's that. Also a big one that huge plan for me that I've been waiting for this moment for a minute now since I was there last time, since I was in Texas last time, not in Austin. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to Terry Black's, get some barbecue, some of the best barbecue. Well, actually the best barbecue I've ever had.
So it's crazy because that's what I like to do is I like to smoke. And
hmm
I'm not talking about I'm talking smoking meat,
Yeah,
briskets
yeah,
and
yeah.
ribs and everything. I've never heard of Terry Black's. I've never had true Texas barbecue before. So I was watching quite a few videos of it, and those I know beef ribs just look amazing. I don't even have you had those from there?
I haven't had the beef ribs, but I've had the pork ribs. The pork ribs were so good, like the
Really?
best pork ribs I've had. Everything I had there was the best barbecue I've had.
Really? I
Uh-huh. I
think
had I had turkey, I
uh-huh.
had brisket and pork ribs, and then the sides, even the sides were amazing. Honestly, the sides were potentially my favorite part. I had green beans. They're like
Uh,
whole green beans, like the whole
really?
freaking yeah, and then mac and cheese, and it was so good.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
expensive, but
is
it's
it?
worth it.
Looks
Yeah.
like they get a line, huh?
Oh
They have
yeah.
people waiting out there every day.
Mhm.
You gotta get
Yeah.
there early.
The one in Austin's really cool too. Like their setup, it's really
Uh-huh.
nice. Like they got a big old outside patio part, which is obviously filled all the time, and then they have the inside part, which is also filled. So you kind of go through the line, pick out the stuff that you want, and then you'll literally just go look for a place to sit because it's so packed that as soon as someone gets up, you got to go sit down. That's how it was when I've went, anyways. But
Yeah. I
I'm
think the
sure.
closest part what's that?
Good.
I was just gonna say the closest I've gotten to, like, Texas barbecue is Rudy's, and, that's like the Walmart of barbecues. It's a big
Yeah, yeah,
box store.
yeah.
So, yeah, but
I I think I've had Rudy's like a while ago. But I wasn't that into barbecue when I had it, so I'd have to
um,
try it again and see.
it's not bad when you're landlocked in a state that doesn't
Yeah.
really have isn't known for their barbecue. So, like, here in Colorado, we're not really known for our barbecue. So it's not
Yeah.
bad, and it's not like I go to Texas. I mean, I used to go to Dallas once every few months, but it's been a long time since I've been out there. But back then, I wasn't into barbecue or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I didn't try it. I've been to, like, the Carolinas and had Carolina barbecue. Some of that stuff up in the Bible Belt is just there's nothing to compare to it. So I guess if you get some post oak slow smoked barbecue from Texas with the 50/50 salt and pepper rub, maybe a little bit of the garlic powder, man, that's like a dream come true
Yeah,
for me. Forget
you
about
have
getting
no clue.
married, forget about winning $1 million. I just want to try some good old fashioned Texas barbecue.
You gotta go. You gotta go just for Terry Black's, dude. It's so
Yeah.
good.
I might have to just drive out there one day and
Yeah,
just go there and come back. Angel might
I
kill me.
I think they have. She probably. I think they have 3 locations in Texas. I think they
Do
have 3. I'm not sure if that's accurate. I know Austin and Dallas. I don't remember what the other one is.
you stop at like any of the Buckies or anything like that when you're out there? Have you ever been to a Buckies?
I never have. No,
No, we're getting one here in like Johnstown, Loveland.
that's what you were telling me. I
Yeah,
I
it's gonna be
didn't know
huge.
until you told me about it. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
they have some all right barbecue. I mean, again, we're in Colorado. We're not known for that
Yeah,
stuff. So, I mean, we're getting a Bucky's at the beginning of the year, but Bucky's out there, it's like walking into a Walmart. They sell everything there. It's awesome. They have so many fountain drinks. I mean, you could iced coffee and everything. So I know we got off the Terry Black subject, but I just wanted to know if you've ever been to a Bucky's or anything like that while
no,
you're out
I
there.
haven't. I'm
You've
gonna
been
have
to
to check it
Texas a few
out.
times, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I've been to Dallas a couple times. I think I've been to Dallas. I think twice. I've been to Dallas. My first time, I had a pro fight there,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, so I had a pro fight there. I didn't really have good barbecue when I was in Dallas. We just didn't really know where to go. I didn't know as much back then, so
Yeah.
we didn't have it then. The next time I did the ADCC Open in Dallas, that's when I had Terry Blacks. That's the last time
Yeah.
I had Terry Blacks.
Was it?
But I've also went to Austin twice. I've went the first time I went was for basically just vacation, just again to go train at B team and
Yeah.
with John Donaher too. And
Yeah.
then this next time I'm going, I planned on having a match there on that card that we're actually going to talk about a little bit later. I
Mhm.
planned on having a match on that card, but he didn't find anyone for me, so
You're just gonna
I
have
didn't
like a
end up.
singles match?
Yeah,
Not
just like a super
oh, okay.
fight, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
have one of those, but he didn't end up finding one, so I'm still going. I got my tickets and stuff. Um, going to support the some of my friends competing. John's not the only one that I know competing. I got Anthony Luca also. He's one of my homies that's competing. He's doing a super fight, so
Is he? Oh, that's cool.
yeah. And
So, everywhere you've gone so far, because 'cause you've been to even Tennessee, right?
mhm.
What's your favorite place to visit then?
My favorite place to visit is Austin for sure.
Austin. Is
Yeah,
that a
I
dream
love
of yours
Austin.
to land up over there? Sorry, I'm adjust this new mic, so I'm trying to adjust it to where I like it. So I'm sorry I keep playing with it, but is that like somewhere where you'd like to put down some roots and train for a while, or is there somewhere else?
Potentially. Yeah, I mean, um, we'll see. We'll see. But
Yeah, Austin, do they have that big river walk there? Is it Austin that has it, or is it
I
San
think
Antonio?
that's yeah, San Antonio. I
San
think I
Antonio?
think that's where
Okay.
the big
They've been, like,
Riverwalk is.
building it for, like, 40 years. It's huge. Or maybe
Yeah,
that's
I heard
Arizona.
it's
I don't know. I've been all
I
over.
heard the one in San Antonio is like huge and super
Yeah.
nice. I've
Okay.
never been there, but it'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Texas is nice. The people are different. Definitely
Mhm,
different there. How is
mhm.
jujitsu there? Are the guys crazy out there
In
in
Austin
Texas?
or Texas
Austin?
in general?
Anywhere in Texas?
So
Is the level of
Austin, the
competition
jujitsu
bigger?
yeah, Austin is the best city in the world for jujitsu. Like
Is it?
the best, yeah. I mean, you got B team, which is
Uh-huh.
Craig Jones, Nicky Rod, Nicky Ryan, all those guys,
Mhm.
Ethan Crownson, all those guys, the top guys in the sport. And then you got in the same city across town, you got new wave. So you got John Donaher, Gordon Ryan, Oliver Taza. Um, I'm obviously forgetting a ton of guys, but
And
the whole new wave crew.
all the
Just
guys that have changed jujitsu,
yeah,
what it
yeah,
is right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
like, brought
So
it to a different level. A lot of
Mhm.
viewers now. Wasn't as big when 10 years ago even. Wasn't
Yeah,
as
when
big.
I started, it wasn't this big for sure.
Yeah.
Like back then, whenever I tell people I did jujitsu, they're like karate, like, psh, psh, psh. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no,
How many
no, not
boards
at
have you
all.
broken?
Yeah. But now when I tell people, they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, like grappling. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, grappling. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty
it's
cool.
cool.
Yeah. How do you feel that the guys here in Colorado rank up to those guys then?
We got some pretty legit guys, to be honest. Colorado's kind of on the come up on the jujitsu scene. We got the guys in Springs, like John and his crew. They're kind of on the come
Mhm.
up. They're doing real well. John has had matches against big names like Andrew Tackett. He's beat Andrew Tackett. He's beat Johnny Tama. He's beat some good guys. So they're kind of on the come up. Colorado doesn't do bad in terms
No.
of. I actually went against a B team guy at my last competition and I beat him. So
Did you?
yeah.
Were you nervous
So
just because he's from B team?
no, I mean it didn't really bother me that he's from B team. I was
Yeah.
more so happy because I knew he would be like, a higher level dude. So I wanted to test
Yeah.
myself because
Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't know how good I am. So I want to find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Cause
Oh,
like, I
that's
feel
pretty
like the
cool.
last few months I've gotten a lot better than what I've shown previously. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out where I'm at.
That's pretty cool. Is it intimidating to go into somebody else's gym and train like that with those guys like that? If you get to go to B team and train, does it intimidate you to get on the mat, or is it more of
Uh,
the way they treat you? They treat you pretty good, where they just welcome everybody in.
it could be intimidating. I mean, it's not really for me because I have a friend who trains there, plus
Mhm.
the Wilsons guys, they're close with them. So I'm sure, it won't be awkward or anything, or
Yeah.
I don't have to like worry about getting injured or anything. Like I know they'll be good training partners. So
Yeah.
plus I have my friend Garrett there who trains there. So last time I was there, I just dropped in and trained with him. So it
Did you?
wasn't really that bad. Yeah.
That's cool. Is
And
that
it's what I love to do. So I mean, it
yeah,
doesn't really it
yeah.
doesn't really, like affect me too much.
Well, make you better, right? Training with guys
Yeah,
like that,
exactly.
going
It's
around the nation
exactly what
and
it
training.
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not there to prove anything. I'm there to just get better. So
yeah, yeah, definitely. Pretty cool. Is there any other plans while you're up there?
yeah, so like we were talking about the main character jujitsu card, we'll be doing that on Sunday. So when this airs, so we'll air the episode in the morning and then the
Okay.
card will be later on like 1 p.m. I don't remember the time zone for Austin, but
They're
uh
Central Time, I think, so they're
yeah, I
just
think it
1
might be
hour ahead.
central. So
Yeah,
like 12 here, I think.
yeah.
So soon
We'll have to
after
talk
this
about it.
airs, the main character card will
Yeah.
start.
So
I got
we're gonna
some.
take some pics, right? We're gonna
Yep,
okay.
we're gonna look at the men's under 185-pound bracket because that is like one of the most brackets or most stacked brackets that I've seen in
Yeah.
a while. So we're gonna take a
And
look at that.
this is the so the people that are listening, they're gonna get a pro athlete's view of their picks and why they picked, and then a
Yep.
normal Joe, a fat Joe, just from watching it. So, I
Yeah.
guess we'll see. Yeah.
So we got yeah, so me, I have a lot of experience watching these guys and all that. And
Yeah.
LJ, he's a sports fan and all. So
Yeah.
he came, he doesn't know a lot about these guys, but he
Yeah.
studied them as much as he could
Yeah.
so he can make picks. So we're
I
gonna
sat on
see.
my porcelain study chair and I watched a lot of videos, and I think I'm pretty confident with my picks.
Let's see what he came up with. All right, so we're gonna pull up the bracket here. Um, so this is the bracket, what it looks like. The brackets don't come out till tomorrow, so you guys will be ahead of us. You guys will already know what the seating looks like when this episode comes out. Maybe I'm not. Oh yeah, because it's gonna come out on Sunday. The bracket comes out on Saturday, so you guys will already know the seating, so you'll know if we are wrong or right. And
Yeah, we're
so
just
will we
guessing
when
here
this airs. Yeah, so
based on
we don't know the seating yet, so we have to guess the seating, and we have to guess who's going to win the matches. So it's going to be kind of tough, but oh, whoops. Let me go back. So we'll do our best with what we got.
Definitely. What do you want to do, your picks first, or do you want me to do mine?
What do you think? What do you?
Up to you. I don't mind going first. It doesn't get the embarrassment out of the way now.
All right, we'll let you go first.
Okay.
So I'll pull up the bracket and then you tell me and I'll fill it out for yours.
Okay.
And then we'll erase it and then I'll fill out mine.
Okay.
So let me switch. Oh, this is actually really easy. Share this tab instead. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to go from your number 16 seed first or your number 1?
Let's go number 1. That's easier because some of these guys I don't have a lot of experience with. And I'll be completely honest, I think some of these guys are just not going to make it out of the first round. But I definitely know who my top 4 are. So number 1 is PJ Barch. He recently beat JT Torres in ADCC, sorry. And I mean, he got points on a guy that didn't let points give points in almost a decade. So he's an absolute beast. I think he could take this tournament pretty quick. It just really depends on his matchups. He seems to not take a lot of risks, and he plays the rule game or the points game. Once he gets points, he tends to keep his distance and not so much stall, but just play the game to win. So he's got an all-around game everywhere. I think it's going to take one person just to overwhelm him immediately out the gate to beat him. That's the only way. So I've got him. I have number 2. I have Davis Asari. I think he's explosive, extremely unpredictable, and he trains with the GOAT, Gordon Ryan. Yep. So I'm giving him number 2 just based on that. I actually don't know what level of competition he's had. I just watched some of his stuff, and the way he just gets a takedown, a single leg takedown or an ankle sweep into a back take is just phenomenal. So I think if he could just overwhelm these guys, he's got it. But this is a stacked card with a lot of good guys that can wear these guys out and slow them down. So they're going to have to really test themselves. Number 3, I have Jonathan Wilson. I don't really know him too well either. I just watched a lot of his guard passing videos, the angles he takes just to pass guard.
You're gonna be mad if I don't put Officer Grammy. Sorry.
Yeah, you better put that on there. So I got him as number 3. I know he really hasn't competed as much as the other guys, right?
I don't know about not competed, but not competed at the caliber of some of the other guys.
Okay. Well, I have him as 3. I've got number 4, Cade. I don't know how to say his last name. Anastasian.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either.
I don't have a lot on him. He's just really explosive. So I think if somebody has a really good defense, they could take him out of that first round. But I thought he had a beautiful butterfly guard, and he did a lot of things from that guard. So I have him as number 4. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going through my list. Number 5 is Felipe Cesar. That guy has some durability and survivability that I haven't seen in a lot of guys. I mostly only watched a lot of his videos and watched a lot of his matches, and they were all gi. But he lost the top guys like beasts that just destroy their competition, and they seem to struggle with him. So I've got him as number 5.
Okay.
I'm going to jump to number 16 just because this will make it easy. I got Hunter Colvin. Sorry, Hunter. Don't really know you, man. But I think he gets caught pretty easy with higher level competition. So I see him falling out of that first round. That's why I put him at 16.
Okay.
I think that gives PJ an easy route to the finals too. Number 15, I have. Sorry, I'm going through it.
Oh, you're good.
It's a guy that he's beat and lost to, and I'm trying to remember who it was. It was Elijah Carlton. So I got those as my bottom guys. It doesn't mean that they're not good. Just there's a lot of stacked guys here. I think I watched some of his stuff, and I watched him beat Colvin in a PGF. And it was a pretty nice matchup. This guy has a lot of leg locks, so if he catches you early, you're done. But I don't know. That's all I saw from him were leg locks. I didn't see. I know you and I were talking. You said he has a nice triangle. I didn't see that in a lot of his videos. Maybe because he tends to go for like leg locks and ankle locks. To be honest with you, other than that, I have like filler guys like Ryan Atkins. This guy,
Ryan
if he can
Aitken.
get your back, yeah,
Let's see, Ryan Aitken for what?
Aitken, yeah.
Would that be 14 or 6?
He'd be 6. He's a more of a higher level guy. Once he takes his
Okay.
back, once he takes your back, you're done. He just goes in for the kill. But to get there is a little tougher of a route for him with some of these guys. So I see him getting into the quarters and then losing to John. Is it John or Jonathan? Officer Grimy. I see him losing to him
You could just call him John, or you could call him Officer Grimy.
in this. Yeah, because that's the quarters. Yeah, I see him losing to him. So no matter what their matchups right here, I think they get out of that first round into the quarters. So there's Oliver Taza. I think he's ranked right underneath Ryan.
So you have him at 7.
7, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oliver.
He's aggressive and actually attempts a lot of submission attempts. Like he has a lot of submission attempts in every match. So it's just a matter of keeping the pace going and overwhelming his competition. But if a guy can slow him down, I just think it takes him out of his element. And then I have Fedor right after him. That guy has a nice rubber guard. He's a 10th planet guy. Is he a 10th planet guy?
Yeah, he is. Fedor Nikolov. He's actually from Russia, but he's kind of one of Eddie Bravo's guys that he's trying to build up right now.
Is he? Yeah, his rubber guard's nice. I think if he could keep a guy in a rubber guard and control him there, make the guy feel desperate and make a mistake, he's got him. The only thing is he leaves himself open for knee bar. So I don't see him coming out of that first round, depending on who his matchup is, honestly. Because these guys just like take legs like they're candy. I have Chris Wojcik. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah, Chris Wojcik.
Yeah. So he has a crazy top pressure. I'd like to see him against Fedor in a matchup. I think that would be nice to watch how he handles the rubber guard defense with him. But if he plays into Fedor's game, he's out in that first round. That's how I see that one. Who am I missing here? Matthias?
Yeah, you got Matthias. You got Michael Esquivel. You got Caleb Crump. 1, 2. Those are the 4 guys.
Okay. So everyone else I would probably just fill randomly.
So let's see.
I really don't know much about them.
So you want me to just throw him in here randomly?
Oh, actually, Michael Esquivel, I have him ranked after.
So him next.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about him because he has a crazy guard game. And the way he just like isn't afraid to let somebody think they're taking his back is just phenomenal. How he rolls out of that and just take an arm or take your back in, or even a leg lock. Like I think he does really good with his competition, the level of competition he's faced. But I do have him ranked next. The rest are fillers. So I forgot about him. So
okay. So let's see. So next would be you have, let's see, how many are there left? 1, 2. Oh no, now there's 4 left. So who are we missing here? We're missing JB, JB, Matthias.
Yeah. So JB,
JB, Matthias, Cade. Did you put Cade on here? Yeah, you did. JB, Matthias. I just said him too. Oh, Nathan. You don't have him on there either yet.
So let's just throw those guys on there because
I
know JB has if he could get an early takedown and keep the pressure, that's his game right there from what I could see. But if he's playing defensive mode, seems like he's a little bit out of his element. I know jiu-jitsu is a lot of defense, but with some of these guys, they have more of like an aggressive wrestling start out when they start. So
Yeah.
let's just throw them in on random matches right
All
here.
right.
Let's just get them in there because I really don't know their rankings. I just knew my bottom picks and my tops, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Who am I missing here? So did you already? Yeah, we got Michael Esquivel.
you got Davis, Caleb.
Yep, Caleb's right here. We got Ryan Aitken in here, right? I think we
Yep.
put Ryan Aitken.
You got Jonathan, Oliver.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you put Oliver.
Up on, yeah, I see him. Theodore, Matthias, Chris, Elijah, Felipe, Hunter Colvin. Did we get Colvin? Yeah, we did.
Yep.
He's my bottom, my rank 16. I don't know who we're missing.
Me neither. So PJ, Hunter, Taza, Nathan, Felipe, Davis, John, JB, Elijah. You have Elijah on here, right? Yep, Elijah. Oh, Mateus, right?
Yeah, that's
I
who I
don't
don't.
think I
Oh
have
yeah,
him on.
Shadid, or as I say his last name.
I think so. Something I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
that guy
know.
had some crazy flying arm bars and triangles, and yeah, I forgot about him.
Okay.
Sorry, that's a sleeper there. So
All right.
that
So
is
that's
a
your
good
first
matchup
rounds
right
there.
there. Jonathan and Mateus would be a really good matchup right there.
Yeah. That'd
So
be
if we go
fun.
off of this, I say PJ takes Hunter fairly early in their match.
Okay.
I think he's got a double leg, and then he's just gonna probably take an ankle or something. He's gonna be done. This one's a toss up for me. I'm gonna go with Chris. Fedor's a big guy, right? Is he? He's an MMA fighter, I think, as well. I'm gonna go with Chris.
I don't know if he's an. I don't think he's an MMA fighter. Maybe he is. I've only seen him in jiu-jitsu recently, but
And I'm
I
gonna go with
honestly
Caleb
don't
just
know.
because he's a Colorado guy. So I'm
Okay.
going with him on this one. This one to me is a toss up. I think Felipe gets this one just because of his durability. If he could just get an early takedown or something going there, I think that's his. I got Davis, absolutely Davis destroying Elijah. He's just going to overwhelm the guy. I got Michael Esquivel on this one. I think he's just going to come out standing tall and take an angle and probably just get an arm or something early, something that this guy Oliver can't stop. I'm going to take Jonathan on that one. And on that last one, I'm probably going to go with Ryan just because I think he's a better matchup. And then out of these, again, it's PJ. I think he's going to have to grind this one out. He's going to be pretty worn out there, but that's going to be PJ and then Felipe. So I got them and the semis on one end, and then I think it's going to be Davis and then it's going to be Jonathan, and that's the matchup of the night for me. I want to see Davis and Jonathan. I think that's going to be the best matchup, and I think everybody will talk about that one over any of the other ones. And I know you train with Jonathan, but on this, I'm going to go with Davis.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's got a good game plan for these guys coming in, and then I think it's going to be PJ.
That's what I was assuming there. What you'd put. Okay. What do you got for the winner?
Well, this is going to be a toss-up. So if Davis is pretty worn out with his matches, which I think he's going to grind, he's going to have to grind out a couple of these. I say PJ, but if it's the other way around, if Davis has the cardio that he shows in a lot of his videos and his matches, I'm going with Davis. So Davis absolutely for the win. Right. Sorry, PJ. Get back to ADCC.
All right, there you have it. That's LJ's bracket.
Yeah. Don't talk too much crap about me. Like I said, I was on a toilet doing this stuff. So. I'm a big sports fan. I love watching jiu-jitsu competitions. I love watching these guys. So really, I think a lot of these guys, even some of the ones I really don't know about, can take this. It's just a matter of how their games play with everybody in their matchups. But I'd really love to see Jonathan go all the way to the finals. I just don't think it's going to happen today. Uh, but I really, really want to see Davis and Jonathan, whether it's in the first round, quarters, or semis. I just really want to see that matchup. That's like the one matchup I'd like to see that outside of
That
this little
is,
bracket if they don't get to meet up.
I
So
agree. That would be a very good matchup.
yeah. So that's how I feel about those. I wish I had more info on some of these guys, but just means I have to keep watching.
Yep. This is a start. It's your first jujitsu bracket that you ever filled out. So we'll
Yeah,
see how
exactly.
it'd be
It
interesting to see how your picks fared out.
well, it makes me
I
nervous because if you
I
end up
saved a
talking to
picture
one of
of
these
it.
guys and you tell them, "Hell yeah, I have a podcast," and we threw out picks, and you should see what my uncle put, you should see what LJ put, and then they're gonna be like, "What the hell? I'm number 16." And they take the tournament?
That'd be
Yeah, I
funny.
don't think I'll be walking into any gym where they might be.
All
Oh, all
right.
these guys are
So
beef.
let's
Let's
see.
hear yours.
Yeah. Very stacked. Okay, here's how I'd go with mine. So first seed, I'd put PJ. I agree with that. He's a 10th planet guy. The tournament is ran by a 10th planet guy. I think he's going to seed him at number one because he could arguably be seeded number one either way. But since he's a 10th planet guy who runs the promotion, I think he would definitely give him the one seed. So
I think it's deserving though.
it is deserving. Yeah. I got Oliver at number two, Taza. He
Yeah, I had him down kinda low.
he did. I was like, we'll see. No.
Yeah.
But he's just Taz is very established. He's been training with Donaher for a minute. He
Mhm.
trains with Gordon. He's he so the thing about him, he does really well, or other times he chokes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's super good though. So I'm gonna
Well,
either way have him at number two seed.
some of the matches I watched, he did look like it wasn't so much that he choked, well, I guess it would be the same thing, but he seemed like he couldn't pull the trigger when somebody left themselves open. So that's why I ranked him as low as I did. But you tend to look for guys and you see their matchups, and it's mostly their losses than it is their
Yeah,
wins that you see, you
that's
know?
true.
So do
Yeah.
you think he's better than Davis? Because they train
Yeah.
together, right? You think
I
he's
think he's better
absolutely
than
better?
Davis. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'd say
disagree.
so. I'd say so. Let's see. Number three. Who do I have for number three? This is a tough one for me. Number three could start to get a little iffy here. For me, we could go with. Dang, this is really tough. We could go with. Dang, this is really tough. We could go with Hunter Colvin's pretty established. He's got second at trials before. I don't know how many big names he's beat, but I don't think he'd be the three seed. I think he gives the three seed to Elijah Carlton's his friend. I don't know how high I'll seed him because of that. I don't want to go off like insider information, but
Yeah.
it's it's possible. I don't know. Man, this gets tough here. Let me give it to Elijah has beaten Davis. And then
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I noticed. A lot of these guys, they've matched up against each other. So,
Hmm.
um, I think that's why I had Colvin so low in my ranking. Is because some
Yeah.
of these matchups with some of these guys, man, and they could have been older videos. I mean, some of them are a few years old. You know how quick a game can change.
Oh
Their
yeah.
game can
Yeah.
change in advance, and I think they've bulked up a lot since some of the videos I've watched, but
Uh-huh.
that's why I had him ranked so low.
I'm actually gonna skip to 16 because three is too hard for me right now. I think it'll go through faster if I go from the bottom. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put I don't know who this guy is, so I'm gonna put sorry, Michael, if you ever watch this for some reason, but I don't know who you are. So I'm gonna have to throw you at the bottom, bud. So we'll put Michael
Yeah.
down there. I don't know who he is. I haven't watched anything on him really, so
No.
gonna have to throw him there. Mateus, I do think he's fun to watch, but I don't think he's went against anyone at this caliber before, so I'm gonna have to put him at 15. Um, 14. Let's go to 14.
This is hard
See,
because you see these guys,
after,
and it's
because
hard
what?
for you. You know what I mean? It's got to be hard for you to rank these guys.
Yeah, it's really hard because after this, it's so stacked. They're all so close. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, after this could be anyone. Like, I think realistically, so let me be realistic here. I think realistically, they're probably putting I think they'll put Caleb next, maybe at 14, because again, not very established in terms of these other
Mhm.
guys. That's kind of
Yeah.
the uh the theme with these lower seeded guys for me at least. They're not as established and we don't know as much about them. But
Yeah.
this could be their day. You know, they make their big
Yeah.
breakout literally on Sunday. So it's possible. So we'll see. But in terms of the seeding, I think this is how it's going to go. Then I think next, I don't know. I don't know if he puts Fedor below or above Felipe. And then John
I
could be
watched some
somewhere down
matchup
here
with
too.
Fedor. I can't remember who he went against, but he was a big guy, and that guy got him in a leg lock, and I didn't see that coming. So
Oh, oh, wait. So Fedor lost, you're saying?
yeah, oh yeah, he lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, he's beat Haisam Rita before, who is a ADCC veteran. So
Hmm.
that's pretty legit, but he's also lost to lower level guys, like not lower level, but like not this caliber. So it's hard to
Yeah.
tell where
Hmm.
he's at really. He is good at EBIOT though. That's one thing to take into consideration. I think I'd put so I think realistically he might put John down here. I'm gonna put Officer Grimy. I think he puts John down here.
Do you
However,
think he's a sleeper?
I think he's a sleeper. I think he's the dark horse of the division.
Is
That's
he? Yeah.
that could be biased, but I think he is. Like he's nobody knows what he's capable of. So
Yeah. I
he
liked
can,
watching some of the videos I saw of him though. Like he's got some crazy angles and everything. He's
yeah,
pretty good.
he's fun to watch. He has this new stuff, which is why he's so unpredictable. He does this high
Mhm.
ground stuff, and it's so difficult to. I roll with him all the time, so I get caught in his high ground stuff all the time, and it's hard to navigate because it's so new, and he has a
Mhm.
full system already with it, basically. So it's tough. So if he can get to his A game and play his high ground, I think he can get some upsets in this. So let me see who I have at 12. Let me go with. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Cade. Honestly, I don't know much about him. I've heard his name. I know he's
Mhm.
legit, but I don't know enough. Like I haven't watched him enough to seed him any higher. I just know he's legit.
Are any of these
Um,
guys small for this division or this weight class?
a lot of them actually. I think majority of them are. I don't know anyone that's actually a 185er. I think Caleb Crump might be, Ryan Aiken might be. I don't know about.
Well, Caleb's pretty big, right? Like I've seen
He's
some of
pretty
his videos.
big.
You said you've
I don't
met
know
with
his
him.
actual. Yeah, I see him quite often because he's from, I think he's from Springs or Denver. I don't remember. I
Mhm.
don't know where he actually trains, but I've seen him compete quite a bit, and he's a pretty big guy. I think this is probably his bracket. I think I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe 175s.
Yeah, 'cause some of the videos I watched of him, he was really thin and lengthy, and then now he's
That's
like bulked
yeah.
up.
He
He's pretty
used to
stacked.
be he used to be smaller for sure.
Yeah.
Because I've actually went against him a long
Yeah.
time ago, and he was my weight at the time, and I think at that time I was like 145, so he was a lot smaller.
Was he?
He's a lot bigger now, yeah. Where are we at? 13, 12. I'm at 11, right?
Yeah.
So for 11, I put Cade. I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna have to go with Felipe here. and don't know a whole lot about him. I do know he's had some good matches. However, he's a gi guy. I don't really think he'll be able to make it out of the first round against whoever the 6th seed will be. It's just too stacked, and I doubt his leg lock defense is good enough to defend any of these guys' legs. So
Yeah.
that's
That's
where I stand with that.
where I struggle with ranking him, because most of his stuff is gi.
Mhm.
And he beat he didn't beat him, but he lost to some of the best in gi matchups. But when
Yeah.
it comes to no gi, I didn't really see a lot of it. And I think 1 or 2 videos I saw, they took his back fairly quick. But then again, they were more of matchups where they pushed the pace pretty hard. It wasn't where they came out and said, okay, we've got 10 minutes, so let's take our time and be a little bit more positional in their matchup.
Yeah.
It was more like a wipeout coming out, and I'm just gonna rip your neck off kind of
Explosive.
thing.
Yeah.
That's one of those things.
I'm gonna go with Fedor. I don't think I put him yet. Yeah, I didn't. So he definitely needs to come down pretty soon on one of these lower seeds, because I don't think he's at that super high level like some of these other guys. So I think Fedor again
He competes a
isn't
lot
as
though, huh?
established. He just did PGF,
Did he?
which is
In
a
this
big one.
most recent one, season 5 or whatever it was, or whatever?
Yep, him, Elijah Carlton, those guys were both on PGF. So
No. I didn't get to watch the finals, but I watched the lead up to the finals, and then I don't know what happened where I just kind of got sidetracked and didn't watch the final. So I don't even know who won. Who won in that?
Elijah did. He's pretty dominant through the whole
Did he?
season. He was pretty dominant.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Elijah's pretty good. In terms of those guys who are at PGF, he was definitely the
Yeah.
best there. So
Okay.
let's see. 9. We're at 9. With 9, I think maybe might have to go with, I don't know. I think I'll go with, for 9, I think I'll put I think I might go with JB. JB's good, but again, he's kind of on the come up still. He's not
Mhm.
at that peak yet. This could be a tournament where he shows off what he's actually capable of, but
Mm.
I think that's
So he's still out there
a good spot
establishing his
for
name.
him. Yeah, he's a B team guy too, so he's pretty legit. He's had some matches against really good guys. He actually had a really close, good match with Giancarlo Bodani, who is an ADCC champion. So that was
Mhm.
pretty impressive. So he's definitely capable of beating these guys. I think that's a good spot to put him in the seating. JB. Now let's go with Ryan. I'm going to go with Ryan Aitken next. I actually don't know who's better, Ryan Aitken or Elijah Carlton, because they're teammates. So I actually don't know who's better, because I see Elijah Carlton compete a lot more often than Ryan Aitken, but that
Uh-huh.
just might be because I'm not following him. I just started following him on Instagram, so that could be why I'm not as notified on him. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Elijah Carlton right above Ryan Aitken.
Yeah,
Actually,
see,
no, I
you
can't
have
do
your
that.
ranking. It's like we flip-flopped our rankings
A
on
little
some
bit,
of these
yeah.
guys. Yeah.
I actually can't do that. I have to put Davis. Below him just because Elijah Carlton pulled off a pretty good win on Davis. So
Did
I
he?
got to put Davis. Yeah.
I think I watched that matchup. Is that oh,
He
what did
heel
he
hooked
do?
him.
Yeah. It was pretty slick too, the way he did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's he called it the jabroni spin, I think,
there
because
you
that's
go.
his
Somebody said
nickname.
something like that, and I was wondering what they were talking about.
Yeah,
So that's
that's
what
his
he called it,
nickname.
huh?
So,
He already
yep.
has his own finishing move.
Uh-huh. All right. Who do we have here? So I put Davis. I put Ryan Aitken. Now I got to do Elijah. Or did I already? No, I didn't. My bad. I did him at 6. So
Yeah, you
after
did.
Elijah is who I need. Oh, I didn't put Nathan in yet. I think I might have him lower. I think I might have messed up, but I'm gonna have to throw Nathan right here. I don't think I put him in. Yeah, I
No, I don't
didn't.
see
So
him either.
I'm gonna have to throw him right here. I think he'd be lower, but I kind of made a mistake there.
Mhm.
I think he'd be below Ryan Aiken, maybe. I think he might be at 8, and then Aiken 7, Elijah. Wait, how do I have this? Oh, Aiken 7, Davis 6, Elijah 5. That's probably how I should have changed it, but I'll keep it here for now. Nathan now next after Nathan at 4. Who do I have left? Just some of the, I don't know. I have Hunter Colvin still, so I think he'll have to be 4. I don't think I put him in. Him and Elijah Carlton will be a good rematch because Hunter Colvin last year, or not last year, but the last trial, so not the one to get in this most recent ADCC that we had, but the one to get into the most recent ADCC that we just had. He got second place and lost to J-Rod. So he proved that he's at a pretty high level now. But so I think he's good as a 4 seed. I think that's where he should be. But
see, and I didn't watch any of those. I don't know if I just overlooked them.
Those are probably on Flow Grappling only, I bet.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
I'm not a subscriber anymore. I need to get back into it. So.
Yeah. I don't have Chris Wojcik up yet, so I'm going to put Chris. He's legit. He's a B team guy. I don't think I put him on here yet. I think that's right. Yep. And then I just have number 2, right? Or no, I got it. Taza. Yep. So I have the whole thing filled out now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now this will be pretty easy to fill out in terms of these first few matches like this. PJ Barch is an obvious. Oh my God, PB. So PJ Barch is going to take that one easily. This one's tough. I'm going to give it to JB though. Just because I think JB's wrestling, even though the rule set is EBI and Ryan Aiken is a 10th Planet guy, I think JB's wrestling is going to be a little bit too much. This is a good matchup here though. Hunter Colvin and Officer Grimy. I think this is a good spot for Officer Grimy to prove that he belongs in this bracket. So I think he's going to beat Hunter Colvin. I'll put Nathan. Both these guys I don't know much about, so I'm going to go with the higher seed on this one. Taza. I'll kind of easily pick Taza here. Taza used to be one of my favorite grapplers, actually, like a few years ago.
Oh, really? Have you ever trained with him or anything like that? Or
no, I haven't. I just like his I like his teaching and stuff. So I used to like watching videos of him like showing he's a good leg locker, so I was like learning leg locks through him kind of. So for this one, I'll put Davis. I think he pretty easily beats Fedor. This one, I actually think this is correct for the matchups because on their Instagram, Kamoy posted a thing and it was like he was playing with like the production team was playing with some effect or something like that. And they showed these two matched up. So I don't know if that was just them like just throwing in random people or if that's actually like a first round matchup that they kind of leaked on accident. Really? But I think this actually might be right for this one. And I mean, I feel bad not putting Caleb because he's a Colorado guy, but I don't think he can beat Chris Wojcik, to be honest. Chris Wojcik is just looking really good lately. So sorry, Caleb. I know we're gonna be hanging out this weekend. I gotta get the most accurate bracket.
You better buy him his own ribs if you're gonna be hanging out with the guy.
I know, right? I don't know if we're gonna actually like hang out. We're actually staying in the same Airbnb though.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. He may not want to hang out at all now once he sees this. Well, luckily for you, he won't see it till Sunday. So you got all day Saturday just to.
That's true. I'm not like good friends with him or anything. I don't really know him, but like he's one of the Colorado guys. So
yeah,
we're all kind of staying in the same Airbnb. But
where's your loyalty?
I know. I know. This one, I have Elijah Carlton. He's gonna, if this is a real first round matchup, he'll hook him very easily.
Yeah.
And we go to this side, man. JB's got good wrestling, but PJ Barch is just an animal. And in this rule set, I don't know if JB can beat him.
Yeah, the rule set is just like set up for PJ.
Yeah, it's just that EBI rule set. PJ's really, really good at
Mhm.
the 10 planet systems.
Mhm.
I gotta go with John.
Ooh,
This one. I really think John would beat Nathan. I don't know much about him, but I really
yeah.
think John would beat him. This
No,
is
I
a
agree
tough
there.
matchup here.
I just did not
That's
want to see him go against PJ.
Yeah,
Period.
me neither. Me neither. But oh, this one. This is interesting. I might have messed up because I don't know if he put teammates on the same like corner of the bracket.
Yeah,
But if this happened, I think Oliver would win.
because he's beat him before. You said right.
No, because they're teammates.
Okay.
And Oliver's been with them longer, and I feel like Davis is just not as good as Oliver, so I think
Yeah.
Taza would win.
I watched
This
some of those
one,
videos where Gordon was rolling with Davis, and
mhm,
I know they're light rolling and everything, but man, he kept him from passing his guard pretty good, and that's the goat. Even at a
yeah,
light roll, that's the goat. So I don't know if it was just for a highlight video, but man, he held him off pretty good until you can't. You know what I mean? You just
yeah,
can't
yeah.
make Gordon Ryan look bad. That guy just he does it like it's nothing. But
I know.
I thought he had some really really good defense when he was rolling with him, and I know they were only probably going at like 10%, but I was really impressed with the guy. I think that's why I wanted him to take the whole thing. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I think in the future he'll be better than Taza, but right
Mhm.
now I don't think he is yet, in my opinion. This one's interesting. They're both good leg lockers. I think I think Elijah Carlton will actually take this one. He's he's proved to be like up there. So
Mhm.
I think he could actually win that against Chris Wojcik. This is a rematch right here. Taza and Elijah. They went
Yeah.
against each other and Taza won, but it wasn't like a blowout. It was close. This was at a ADCC Open in Denver, actually, which is
Mhm.
pretty close to where we're located, which is like 2 hours away for people who are watching out of state or whatever. It's
Yeah.
probably it's like 2 hours away from Pueblo. So I was there for this competing too. Um, I think Taza would win again just because he proved to be better in that match, and I think he still is. This one, very unpopular opinion, but I have to put Officer Grimy.
I don't know, man. Like he's good, and I like I said, all everything I saw, I just did not want him to face PJ. Period. So I
Yeah,
think that guy's just so well rounded and
he's
so
really
set up
good.
for this kind of skill set. I don't think he can lose. It's gonna
I
be
think Well, here's what happens. PJ's gonna shoot. Officer Grimey's gonna wrap that high ground on him when he shoots, and then
uh
Officer Grimey's gonna get him in the either a crucifix or set up a darce from that high ground. That's what's gonna happen. And then
well,
we got Grimy and Taza in the finals.
who do you think
And
takes it?
then once again, I gotta go with Officer Grimy. Very biased here, but
Yeah,
I think he's the dark horse of the division. I want to see it. I want to see it like so bad. I want to see him win this division. So I'm
yeah.
gonna put him as the winner. This is a very these are all tough matchups.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
no matter who you're going against, this is a tough bracket. But these two and these two back to back, that's tough. But I don't know. Officer Grimey's gonna pull it out.
Well, I hope he does. I mean, he's good. He's good,
Yeah,
and that would really
he's
establish his
funky.
name, cement him
Uh-huh.
in this kind of bracket. But I really, really don't think any of these guys stand a chance against PJ unless they overwhelm him immediately. That's why I
That's
said Davis. That's where I,
that's fair. No, that's fair to say because yeah, PJ is pretty unstoppable once
yeah,
he's on. When he's on, his last match he didn't look too good in, but I think when he's on, he looks pretty unstoppable. Like he beat
yeah,
JT Torres, the
yeah. No, that was
past
a good
champ.
match. I
Yeah.
just
So
the last minute just sucked for me because he just kept pushing him off the mat and getting the
yeah.
negative. It was like, come on, man. You already beat him, so let's just go ahead and destroy him. Let's cement yourself in it. But he just kind of played the game. That's why I meant like when he plays the game, he just
Yeah.
knew what it took to win, and he did it.
Well, I think either way, he was beating him though. Like,
No, he absolutely was.
yeah, he was. However, this is the way my bracket's gonna go.
Yeah.
PJ's gonna lose to Grimy or Sunday, so Grimy's gonna solidify
Yeah.
that spot.
Yeah, I know he's only like 45 minutes away from us, so sorry. I wasn't trying to like downplay it. I don't watch your game. I don't get to roll with you like that, but I definitely have you in the semis.
Nah, he won't care. He won't care.
Yeah.
He'll laugh about it.
No, these
I
guys are
should
good
have
though. I mean, just to be able to be picked to compete in this bracket, like it's just says a lot about these guys. They're
for
good.
sure. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
so
for
many
sure.
high level practitioners out there, and I think this is just a really hard one to try to rank them.
Hmm. Yeah, this will be a good bracket. I'm excited. I got front row seats, so literally front row right in front of the mats. So
Yeah, you're
I'll
gonna have
get
to keep me
some.
updated so I know.
Yeah, I will. I'll let you know how it all goes. And then on Sunday, when the actual official or tomorrow, sorry, when the brackets release, I'll make sure to let you know how close we
Yeah,
were.
let me know. Let me know.
I
I need to
gotta
get on the Instagram and follow them and everything.
I gotta save this. I gotta save my bracket just so we have a
You can
reference.
compare it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Got it saved. Okay. Well,
I
there's the
guess we'll see.
brackets. We'll see. Yeah, let's go back to the guys. But we'll see. We'll see how our picks do. I think it'll be fun to watch it happen live and like see how close we were
Yeah, definitely. I'm
or
probably
how
gonna be
far
way off.
off.
Like I said, my rankings are off compared to your rankings.
I
But
bet that'd be funny if yours were like way closer, like yours were just way better.
that just means they watch the same videos that I watched.
Yeah. Well, I think the big mistake you made was Taza. I think him and
Yeah.
PJ kind of have to be number 1 and 2 in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah, I
was
didn't
your
watch a
main
lot of
mistake.
video on Taza. I think once because I watched Davis first, and then when I start watching Taza, I kind of jumped off of him because I really like Davis. He's my favorite out of all of them. He's my absolute favorite. But my second favorite is Jonathan, and just watching their videos, just and watching their matches. Those are my
Mhm.
number one and number two. I like their styles. I like how they're aggressive and how when they go in for the kill, it's done. There's no stopping them. But that's why I think I ranked him as low as I did because I kind of just was like, I watched a couple and I'm like, it's more style for me with some of these
Yeah.
guys in their matchups. There's some of these guys are like night and day. There are no like some of these guys come out aggressive. Some of these guys start off slow, like PJ. He starts off slow, not really slow, but he's just more methodical with it. He takes his
Yeah, he
time and
kind of
takes
does.
down.
I mean,
Yeah.
he it's weird. It's weird to say cuz he's super explosive and fast and
Hmm.
but he kind of does chill for like the first couple minutes, like
Yeah.
fills him out, gets into his wrestling, but once he gets going, he's like a train.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's explosive when he times it. The way he
mhm.
times it, he just picks his timing and it's perfect.
Yeah.
So I have to
Yep.
agree
So,
there. So
I'm
do you
excited.
when you go, do you take like your do you take like a fire stick with you to watch movies and stuff and just hang out? What do you normally do?
No, I actually don't. I usually just I'll watch stuff on my phone. I'm gonna take my laptop this time, so I'll watch stuff on my laptop, but
Do you have Max? Do you stream Max?
I don't have it.
No. Okay, I'm gonna have to give you my login because there's a
Okay.
movie on Max that I think you and Kate should watch. It's like a hidden gem. Let's put it that way. It's
Really?
called Rubber.
Rubber?
Yes, it's about here, I have it right here. It's about a homicidal car tire discovering it has destructive psionic powers. And he
What
pretty much
the
just he's in the middle of the desert and he just explodes people's heads. It's one of the dumbest horror movies I've ever seen.
what the
But
heck?
it's one of the dumbest movies with no purpose. Like nothing
That's
makes
so
sense.
funny.
But
Oh my
it's
god.
a movie that I think a lot more
That's
people should watch. It's
that's
I watched it today.
hilarious.
I watched it today and said, "What the hell am I watching?" But I watched every minute of it. I did not fall asleep. I did not try to fall asleep. I actually enjoyed it enough
Jeez.
that I start calling people to tell them, "You gotta watch this movie, Rubber." I think it's a hidden gem. There you go.
Here we go. Wow,
So
okay.
if you want my login info, I'll send it so you can watch this because you gotta
Okay.
watch it. You just the trailer doesn't do it justice. The movie is
Uh-huh.
crazy. It like opens with a dialogue. So it's like how do I put it? A sheriff's office a car drives up and there's a bunch of chairs, right, down this dirt
Mhm.
road. And this car is destroying all these chairs. At first I thought it was avoiding them and he was just a shitty driver, but no, he
Uh-huh.
was destroying chairs. Then the sheriff's officer gets out of the trunk and opens up with a dialogue, like a meaningless dialogue. And there's a
What
bunch of
the
people standing in ropes in the middle of the desert with binoculars watching this movie happen about a
Oh
tire who's
god.
killing everybody. And it's just,
That's
I'm telling
hilarious.
you, if you sit there and watch it, you're gonna say this is stupid, but you're gonna get hooked on it because you want to know how it ends.
Yeah,
And
it's like a Sharknado.
oh, I love Sharknado's movies. I love those movies. I love how it's stupid. There's no
Just
purpose
so
to them.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it definitely sets itself up for a sequel.
Oh,
But
man.
it's a hidden gem. It's from 2010, I think.
I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah, 2010. It's an hour and 22 minutes. And as young as you are, you don't have to worry about losing an hour and 22 minutes of your life.
That's true.
I want to see the IMBD rankings. It's a 5.7 out of 10.
Okay, well, that's not too bad, I've seen worse.
Yeah, but
That's
40,000
kinda
people voted
surprising.
on it.
Jeez, that's
So,
actually
yeah.
not that's kinda crazy.
Yeah, 40,000 people have watched this. I thought maybe I was one of like 100 people in the
You
world, but
said 5.2?
5.7.
Oh, 5.7?
Yeah. You sh
5.7 out of 10,
Yeah.
IMBD.
It's a lot better than that, Winnie the Pooh one, the Winnie the Pooh
Oh
horror
god,
movie.
did you watch that? I didn't watch
Oh,
it,
yeah.
but
Blood and Honey? Yeah, I the
yeah, I
kids
did
and I
watch
watched it, and we all fell asleep. Yep, it's 5.7 out of 10 for this movie.
it.
I would give this a 0 snore ranking because I didn't sleep through it, but it also isn't good. So,
Zero snore, okay.
yeah,
Let's
0 snore, that's my ranking on this one. This one was a horrible movie, but it kept me up. It was so I've been suffering with, like, I don't know what's been wrong with me for the last few days, but, I haven't been feeling good, and
mm,
I've been sleeping a lot, and this is one of the movies it kept me up, and I wanted to sleep all day, but this movie just I don't know, I
that's
enjoyed it.
crazy.
I in
Zero
the end,
snore
I
rating.
enjoyed it. Yeah, 0
For
snore.
those of you that don't know, that says a lot for the
Yeah,
movie. Like,
for me to
he
stay awake
always
through it,
falls asleep, yeah.
through everything.
Well,
So, yeah,
I'll
this
have to
is
check it out then.
yeah, so let me know, I'll send you my login info, and you can watch it this weekend with Kate, and you tell me
Okay.
what you think. Well, next week when we talk, will you tell me what you think?
Alright, I'll give you my rating on it.
Alright. Also, another one is, the Goosebumps series on Disney Plus.
Are
They
those
got
good? I
yeah,
think I've seen one of them, like Bear oh, no, not the series, though.
not the new
It
series
was
that
a
just came out.
movie. Wait, of movies or, like, an actual series?
It's a series.
Like a show?
It's a series. It's a show.
I haven't seen that.
So it's got 10 episodes. Right now they have 8. They're coming out every Friday.
Mhm.
And they got the guy from Jeepers Creepers in it. I'm trying to see
Oh,
what his
okay.
name is. Oh, what is his name? Let's see if I get to the actors. Have you watched Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah, I used to love
Justin
Jeepers
Long.
Creepers when I was a little
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, Justin Long from Jeepers Creepers. So he's in it and he's the main antagonist per se.
Mm,
He's possessed by a family member who is played by Ben Cockel. And
oh,
it's
okay.
pretty good. It's not that bad of a series. It's got Slappy the puppet in it and everything. And they kind of play on the 90s Goosebumps series. They just redid it. The thing is Justin Long, every time he plays in a horror movie, he doesn't survive. So I'm just waiting for him to die in the series because he never survives in a horror movie. So
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. But it's pretty good. They've got two more episodes coming out, and then I think season 1, episode 10 comes out on the 17th. And that's Welcome to Horrorland. So that'll be the series finale. I don't know if they're going to come out with the season 2, but at least for this season, it'll be the season finale. Then, so that one's pretty good. That's another one that
too.
help pass your time. Other than that, I don't know what else. I haven't watched anything else this week. And normally I watch a lot of movies. I sleep through a lot of movies. Let's put it that way. So I haven't watched anything.
Big snore meter.
Yeah. We haven't even gone to the movies in a few weeks, and we go like every week.
Yeah,
So
that's what I thought.
This week there's like 2 movies playing, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the Marvels.
Jeez.
The Marvels and something else is playing this week, but I'm not really feeling Marvel movies are kind of just stale now. So I'm not feeling those.
Yeah, they're definitely not as good as they used to be. Some of them are good. Like I thought Spider-Man, I guess I haven't seen the newest one. I can't remember what it's called, the one that I seen.
Away from Home or Far Away or whatever. Is that the one?
Well, yeah, something like that. I can't remember. What is it called? It's like No Way Home, right? Spider-Man No Way Home.
Is the newest one. Where they like have to forget about him and stuff.
Wait, no, I don't think that's it. No, the one with Doctor Strange. That's the one that I watched.
Yeah, that's the one where he casts the spell and he brings them all. He brings the original Spider-Man.
Yeah. I thought that was all right. That one wasn't too bad.
No, because for me, it's nostalgic because those other guys played Spider-Man when I was younger, and
yeah.
I thought it was a good storyline. That was probably the best one they've had, and in this phase, because once what is it, Endgame? Once phase 3 and all that ended with the originals, they have to start the whole storyline over again and set up new characters and everything. And I just don't know if I have it in me to do that anymore. It was, I don't know. I'm more of a Hobbit, Lord of the Rings guy, and I get tired of watching movies that are just over and over again. It's just this same thing over again. Let's start the character arc all over again. And it's like, I'd rather just see some of these superhero movies already established, and we don't need to go through the origin story again. So, but yeah, there really isn't that too many movies out right now that are that interesting.
I haven't watched any new ones recently either. Every time I get home, I just throw on Rick and Morty because that's my go-to. I love Rick and Morty.
So I have them on a watch list on Max. And I have not started Rick and Morty. I've always wanted to. I see clips all the time. Good. Is it?
I'm gonna have to start watching it. It's really good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've been wanting to start it. It's one of those ones where, they have a lot of episodes, and I have to commit to it. And I have an obsession. So once I start liking it, forget about work, forget about life, forget about eating, forget about anything. I'll watch it 24/7 till I'm done, and that's what I do.
That's how good it is too. I mean, I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. Top, maybe number one right now. Number one. I mean,
really?
It's not. I didn't watch it that recently, like the first time through, but it's still my go-to. When you're just sitting there, like time to eat dinner or whatever, and you just throw something on. That's what I throw on.
See, and that's The Simpsons for me. 35, 36 seasons. And,
they have, insane amount of episodes.
I just started over, I think, like 2 weeks ago to start watching it again. And really? I'm on season 3 right now. Dang. So I have a lot. And mind you, I start on May 4th. I start watching Star Wars, and there's so much Star Wars content. It gets me through to like September, early October. Dang. So yeah, then I start over with The Simpsons, and then I'll go close to December. I'll watch The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit because they all came out around my birthday. My birthday's in December, and those were the movies I went to go watch on my own. So that's why I watch those again. Just as like nostalgic. It reminds me of the good old times, the good days of watching stuff like that. So Right now, though, when I look at the movies that are upcoming, there's not really anything that interests me. I mean, I don't know. We Movies are kind of stale right now. They're doing remakes, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's no creativity right now, so I don't know. TV shows too. There's not that many good TV shows out there that really have me excited. So I'm trying to look, but I don't see anything that I could really talk about when it comes to movies right now. I'm a little disappointed with the movie lineup. I know at the beginning of the summer I was pretty excited because there were a lot, and I was excited to watch a lot of them, but then I was disappointed when I watched them. There's that one. Is it No Hard Feelings? I think with
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
I liked that one,
Did
actually.
you? I've
Yeah, I
slept
liked
through it
it.
3 times.
Really?
3 times I slept through that movie.
Dang, I actually
I
really
haven't
liked
gotten
that
past
one.
the beach scene when she's running out naked to get their clothes
Oh,
back,
yeah, yeah,
and she gets kicked in the, in the
yeah.
gonad, and I haven't made it past that scene. I fall asleep right after that. I laugh and I fall asleep, so I haven't finished it. I need
That's
to, but I
funny.
can't. I just can't get myself to get through it. So
That's funny. No, I liked it.
mhm.
I actually liked that one. The kid, the dude, he plays the part pretty well.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he's so believable when he maced
yeah.
her. Like, I legitimately thought that's probably how he felt. He
Yeah.
just comes off that way. So,
He's a good actor. He's new. I think he's a new actor too, but he did
is he?
well. Yeah.
Yeah, that I just couldn't get past that scene. Within a few minutes, I'm asleep after that. When
That's
she's,
funny.
I think they're on the couch and she's got like a rash or whatever. Is
Oh,
that?
yeah, the dude does, the kid.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
has a big old
a
rash on
nervous
his back,
breakdown
yeah.
or whatever, and he breaks out with anxiety rash.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
just couldn't get through it, man. It's like watching Superbad or maybe
Yeah.
an old Porky's Last American Virgin kind of movie. So there's no creativity there. I just couldn't get through it. So I don't know. Got anything else? Any big plans next week?
Next week, like, after I get back,
Yeah.
uh, there's a Fight to Win tournament. We got a couple guys going to, I think, but other than that, not really.
No.
Um, yeah, I think that's about it for my next week plans.
Monday, I'm going to work on the video for
Thanksgiving.
the Thanksgiving meal for the fur babies. So it's I went and picked up the stuff today. I'm gonna work on it on Monday. I pretty much got everything already pre-cut and not by me, but I went to the store and bought pre-cut items. I'll put the prices and everything in the video. I
Nice.
don't know how I'm gonna do the video yet. I think I'm just gonna do an overlay where I'm not in it and I just do a voiceover. So it'll be a short video, but maybe get a real time reaction with the pups, and then I'll take some
Mhm.
over to you so you can let them try it. So
Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
I got that, but
Yeah, that'd
it's
be cool.
the stuff I'm putting in it. It's gonna have calcium, protein, some veggies, for heart health, and turmeric and ginger for digestive health. So we have our new puppy. He or she. It's a little girl. She farts worse than anything, anything, and we give her some like high end dog food, some organic, not so processed, all natural dog food, and she farts so bad that we were driving back from Colorado Springs with her the other day, and she farted so bad that even with the windows down, it was like stuck in my nose and my eyes. It was horrible. So I'm gonna try this and see how she does. And a little bit of turmeric and ginger powder helps with that. So we'll see how she
Mhm.
does, and then we'll see how your pups like it. I promise I won't give them the shits. Okay.
Okay. I'm
But
sure
I'll
they
have that
will.
video for you. So Monday I'm doing that. Friday I'm having an early Thanksgiving with Angel and the kids because Lovey's gonna go with his mom that following Monday. So I don't have
Okay.
him for Thanksgiving this year. He's gonna be with his mama. So we're gonna do an early Thanksgiving, but then we go hunting that next weekend.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's right.
when we talk again, I'll be getting ready for hunting. We're
Nice.
gonna try to pick up a couple ducks. So we'll see what happens there. Um, Sorry, Tommy, if I don't bring any home, it's because I'm not a good shot. And who knows how many BBs or pellets my son's gonna put in my leg. So hopefully he doesn't. I'm joking. He's pretty good, so he shouldn't. He's I guess they're doing Fortnite OG. Have you played that at all?
I haven't played it, but I heard they came back to the OG Fortnite. They went back to
Yeah.
the OG map, so that's pretty cool. But no, I haven't played it. I haven't really played games lately. I've been really busy,
No.
so
Me either. I never get a chance to. It's hard to sit when I sit in front of a computer all day to work. It's hard for me to want to sit down in front of a TV and play. So
yeah.
I've been avoiding playing, but Lovey's been talking about the Fortnite OG. He's been having a blast. I guess there's a time machine and it brings you back to like season 5 or whatever, and he's been having a blast doing it. And
Okay, that's cool.
he said it's pretty fun. It's better than the newer ones.
Yeah,
Besides,
a lot of people went back to Fortnite after that.
yeah, well, they were losing a lot of money. They laid off a lot of
Mhm,
people, so I can see why they did. They should do that a lot more. I think
mhm.
it's smart to do that, or at least leave it open for people to go play that way. I mean, look at how many Call of Duties you can still play right now. You can play Black Ops, um, Modern Warfare, or what is it? Cold War. You can play all of them still, and there's still
Mhm.
players out there. So
Yeah, the only problem with all those old ones, well, the old ones, not necessarily those ones, but like the really old ones that everyone likes, they're just filled with hackers now. Like it's
yeah,
so hard to
yeah. I like Cold War. That's my favorite. There are some in there, but it's not as bad as everything. All the old ones. Black Ops 2 is the worst. It's not even worth
yeah.
playing. As soon as you
Yeah,
spawn, you're dead because they're just shooting you
Black
through
Ops 2
buildings
is
and
full of
everything.
hackers.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucks. But yeah, I actually am looking at. I pre-order. I was going to pre-order the PlayStation Portable. You know, the Portal
Mhm.
or whatever, so I could actually play while I'm in bed or somewhere. You know, the toilet. Because I'll
Yeah,
play
yeah.
video games that way. That gets released on November 15th, so I put myself on the list to pre-order it, and then I pulled back on it and said, it's too close to the holidays. I need to wait." So I do plan on getting that so I can start playing again, but I don't know. I think that'll get me into playing again, and because I have the PlayStation Plus, um, I can't remember the
Membership.
highest membership, the
Oh,
highest one.
okay.
So
I
I
don't
have,
remember
like,
what it's
all the
called, but
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I pay like $20 a month or whatever. So I have that, but I would like to play that again, but I don't have an Xbox anymore. I don't know if I told you, but I got rid of my Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, every time I get one and then I play it for a little bit and then I jump back on the PlayStation and my heart's with Sony and PlayStation and PS5 now. So when I do play, it's just I go straight there.
It's
The
all
Xbox
crossplay
exclusive.
anyways for the most part.
Yeah, yeah, especially because Xbox is buying everything out now. But
Yeah.
the Xbox exclusives like Halo and those kind of games aren't really my thing. The only game I truly, truly love is Flight Simulator.
Really?
Yes, that's the only game I truly love on the Xbox platform.
Wow, that's funny.
Microsoft, yeah.
I haven't even played it.
No, I've never played it with like a real yoke to actually fly the plane. I do it with the controller, and
Oh,
that's what keeps me from keeping the Xbox because the price of an Xbox Series S and then the price for the yoke are the same. So I'm paying double the price just to play one game. It's not
yeah.
worth it. It's just absolutely not worth it for me anymore. But I do plan on getting another one because by the first of the year, I plan on buying a yoke. So maybe I can find a
That's funny.
secondhand one and then we'll see. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have to get Lovey on here soon when he gets back and let him
Uh-huh.
talk about his video games.
Yeah.
He's, he did this whole like, I don't even know, it was like a 4.5 hour stream straight of Spider-Man, the
Jeez.
Amazing Spider-Man 2, just watching
Jeez.
everything, the whole
What the
gameplay.
heck?
Yeah, and I'm
That's
like,
funny.
"Son, let's just buy the game and play it." And he's like, "I gotta watch these." And then what he does is he like speed runs through those
Speed
games and beats
run.
them in half the
Yeah.
time. So it's like he just remembers everything in it. So it's kind of, I don't want to say it's a waste of money because that's his dream of being a. He wants to be a pro gamer. He wants to play esports in college. But I do feel bad because he watches all these videos and then he goes and speed runs through these games and it's like, damn son, I just spent $70 on that game and
I
you're not
know.
gonna play it again.
I know. Yeah, I
So
like to enjoy the story games rather than in terms of story games, it depends
yeah,
what you're trying to do, I guess.
yeah, yeah, definitely. What about Kate? Does she play games?
Not really. No, I mean, she'll play Brawl Stars. We were really into Brawl Stars for a couple weeks. Well, actually longer, probably like a month or two. It's a mobile
Mhm.
game. It's a Supercell game, and we were really into that for a while, but not too much. She used to play Minecraft a little bit, but we haven't really been playing much lately.
No, I played Minecraft once. So Lovey, I can't remember. I think it was for his 10th birthday. I promised him if he did good in school and he was a good kid for a whole year for his birthday, I'd buy him the Minecraft edition Xbox Series.
Oh yeah,
Whatever, whatever it was. I can't remember what it was at the
Series
time.
S or X. I
Yeah,
don't know.
so I bought it for him, and I set it up 2 days before his birthday, and I sat there for 48 hours, like no sleep, just sitting there building him this
Really?
badass mountainside castle, all kinds of stuff. I had a railroad track. I don't know how I got myself in creative and did it. I didn't even know how to play Minecraft. I had to watch videos for about a month to figure out what I was doing. Then I go and do that. For his birthday, he gets all excited, gets his Xbox, goes into Minecraft and destroys my castle in like 2 minutes. Put TNT everywhere
Jesus.
and destroyed the whole damn thing. And I said, you know what?
Jeez.
I'm done with Minecraft. I'm done with that stupid game. Never playing it again. So I haven't played it since
That's
then. He's
funny.
14 now, going to be 15. So it's been a while.
That's funny.
So
That's
that I
something
don't
he would
play.
do too.
What's that?
That's something I could see him doing.
Yeah. Oh, he's a little asshole when it comes to games. He's he'll come up to me and be like, "Yeah, I was what's he say? Can't remember what he says, but he basically says he's a jerk." And I'm like, "Why do you do that?"
He's a
Because then they
troll or
report you.
something.
Yeah, that's it. He trolls them. I'm like, "Dude, why
Yeah.
do you do that?" Because then they report you, and it's all under my name, and then I get banned for 30 days. So
Yeah.
he just doesn't understand.
That's
But
funny.
that's his dream. He wants to do that. He wants to enroll in a college that has esports with a really good team. So that's his dream. So we got to support it. So we'll see how he does duck hunting this next weekend. And we went fishing. It took him 4 years, but he finally caught a trout. I think I forgot to tell you that. We
Dang.
went fishing, caught a trout,
Nice.
little 10-inch feeder. And he looked like he about died when I start cutting it open and cleaning it. So we'll
Oh
see how he
God.
does with the duck with some water. Besides that, I got nothing else this week. I got nothing else to really talk about. You?
No, I don't think so. Just I'm gonna try to record. Gonna try to get some content while I'm in Austin. So hopefully I could post like a mini vlog or a vlog
Yeah,
or a normal
that'd be
vlog.
cool.
Yeah, while I'm there. So
That'll be
that'd
cool.
be yeah. Post
Yeah,
that.
see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably I maybe I'll do 2 exclusive ones. So like maybe one for my YouTube channel, one for this
Mhm.
YouTube channel. It'd be kind of cool to because they'd have to check out both to see the full thing.
Yeah.
So but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing is I'm gonna probably do a video next Friday I'm gonna smoke a turkey. So I'll probably
Oh,
have
okay.
that for next week too. So I should have 2 videos. Well, that one
Nice.
will probably come up before Thanksgiving or whatever. We'll figure that one out.
Yeah.
I'll probably have
Okay.
that too. But I know I said I'd have some non-binary advice, so I'm just gonna keep it
Whoops.
simple. You're good. I'm gonna keep it simple. This is for anybody, any orientation, any identifying pronouns. Your underwear is not clean when you turn them inside out, so please throw them in the washer and change them.
Yep.
It'll
That
make
goes for
everybody.
everyone.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
that's accurate. Yep.
Non-binary.
All right. There's your weekly advice here at
Yep.
Garrulous, guys.
Yep. I'll see
Come
you
back.
next week.
Make
You have
sure
a
to come
safe
back
trip.
next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, next week's gonna be even better because I don't have to try to figure out a non-binary one. So.
Yeah. We'll let you guys know how we did on the bracket and stuff next week
Yeah,
too. So
definitely. You might
cool.
have to get some comments from some of your buddies. You might have to tell
That'd be
them
funny.
the truth.
That'd actually be funny. I'll try to
Yeah.
get some clips of them like reacting to me telling them they were like the lowest seed now.
Yeah. You might have to tell them, sorry,
That'd be
buddy.
funny. Yeah, I'll
So,
try to. I'll see.
you have a safe trip. You got to let me know how the barbecue is out there.
Will
And
do.
then when you get
I'll
back, I'll
send
have to
you
make you some.
pictures.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. And then we could compare it, which I know mine is never going to be at that level because I don't do it like that. But we'll see. I guess we'll see. You can
Yep.
You'll be my official reviewer when it comes to the food.
All right. Nice. I love that job.
Yeah. All right. I'll see
Cool.
you next week then.
All right. See you guys. Peace.